of the world, we play our part in whatever we can, and what we are doing is just to create an awareness. But like when Suntec City, we are blessed because Suntec City saw the interview of Greta and got the journalist Dominic to Channel New Asia to interview us, and
that was the first year when it ever could happen and did happen.
And they offer us the place to host World Harmony Day. If not, ordinary people like us, there's no possibility for us.
Let's just talk about the journey a little bit. I want to touch on this because it's very interesting that I started working on this with my mom when I was 20.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's been a long and arduous and very interesting journey.
It's about discovering our inner self, and as we go along, World Harmony shaped us for who we are today, And as it goes further, I think that we will be able to even perform more, as this will become us. Of the belief itself will carry us further.
Yeah. Who can benefit from this event? I mean, what does it do for people?
I won't say it's really direct beneficial. Much more is
it's a spirit. It's a when everyone comes together. For the past World Harmony, the first one has been a very somber one because it's after 9/11, so it's very serious. The second year, I've actually decided. I told my mom that, look, I mean, me being me, and I was 21 then, and I just said, let's do something for the young, the youth. So we focused on the youths, and we had the second World Harmony Day at NYC, and it was this huge concert. I think, Mom, you were. Her mouth was like, she was flabbergasted. She couldn't believe it. I was like, if you believe in peace, say yeah. And then everyone like, yeah. And my mom was like looking at me, shaking
Greta
her head.
feel that the young should take over. That's why she wanted it to.
Although
be
my mom was a bit shocked when I was screaming and shouting about peace.
I said peace. World Harmony Day should be somber, But I say we have to reach out to the young.
Yeah, that's why we had our differences in opinions and differences in ideas.
But we are blending. Because I tell her you still need you can.
Okay. Mom, don't scream into the mic. That's all right. Yeah, no, it's true. And I think that we've actually come to this kind of a very complimentary way of organizing this event. And basically, I just want to kind of ask you this question. Although I know the answer to this question. But what is your vision for World Harmony? Because somebody addressed this question in UFM when we did the interview just earlier this morning. And what is the vision of World Harmony? Because it could just be one day.
Well, I have to go back a bit when I was at primary 4.
Yes,
and
Mom.
I started with my teacher who says that we can't unite all religion, and it got to do with what the government wanted to make us create this idea of as a whole Singaporean. We are Singaporean.
Everyone living side by side in peace, harmony, and unity.
So I just tell my teacher, it's not difficult because you just need to find a formula. And my teacher says that the formula that everyone will embrace. And my teacher says that even in science, if you pour in wrong liquid, it would explode. I'm a positive thinker, and this thing have been in my mind all these years. So after 40 years, me and my daughter came up with this idea of World Harmony Day, a concept, a day for all of humanity.
I guess, Mom, you bore the seed of it. You always had it in your thought and mind, and this just kind of sets the concrete ground that how do we show that? I mean, it's all around Singapore that we're living in harmony, that there's tolerance, and basically this just solidifies what is happening in Singapore and shows us as leader in Singapore of what this can.
I'm a child living from the 50s, 60s,
right?
And
which is very different. I don't.
And I just see how all the Chinese was united. And slowly we are come to a stage where we are really feeling as Singaporean.
Yeah.
So
it's about the identity as well.
That's right. And we have already a very good infrastructure. All we have to do is to come forward. The citizens of Singapore, ordinary people, everybody, and
just to spend time with us, just to have this 2 minutes peace silence, to stand with us to celebrate humanity, and also have a great show.
Connected,
and this is a great show as well. Don't forget about that. It's not all serious stuff. No, it's not. Basically, we've got kids from Beyond Social Service, like I said, who's doing this performance called One, who's just like, they're really, really awesome, and a lot of kids will be rapping as well, singing. There's a lot of young energy there, and there's a lot of good performances to be expected on World Harmony Day, which will be on the 20th of February.
I have not completed about my vision.
Sorry, Mother, I interrupted you.
Well,
Radio Mom, we don't have time to go all the way back to the 50s.
Everyone will come to Singapore and to be,
I think,
will be thrilled to see how we are living in a harmonious society.
Yeah, that's true though.
I just feel that Singapore have a lot to offer to the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's true. Because can you just tell them a little bit more about your experience when you were working when you were young, and why you feel that people will be intrigued by that?
Oh, well, because being an air hostess
when you were 18?
At the age of 18, living in Belgium and then in the Middle East,
that's where she met my dad, who was Lebanese.
And I saw all these Asian people going to Middle East for further education in their Muslim study, which I'm very concerned. I would wish one day we have a center here in Asia whereby our children would be able, because of the culture, it's so different, you see.
Yeah.
So if we do not look into this matter, I think there will be it's just a concern that I have that we have to bring in new way of educating or connect.
Just to be able to share and stand together and to understand each other from different religions and backgrounds, which we are totally capable of in Singapore, and which we totally do. And I guess it demonstrates the idea that why can't Singaporeans or Singapore be the leader in that? Because truly foreigners are very, very shocked to see in where we live, like I said, there's a church, there's a temple, there's a mosque, and everyone's just living side by side each other. So basically we would just like to invite everyone to join us for that day at National Library, which is at 6:30. The program begins, and we will have a fun-filled packed program, and you can come in and really stand for peace and just enjoy standing together. We're not selling a product. Actually, talking about selling, right? We are going to sell soaps, like I said, from the ladies.
Butterfly Harmony soaps.
Yes, and it's from the ladies who are single and needy mom who made them, and they're only $10 each. And so a lot of the proceeds goes to the ladies, and just part of it goes to running the event itself. So basically, we'd just like to ask for your support, your help, and if you feel that this cause resonates with you, and you feel like you got a day to spare, and you would like to come join us for that, and you like to see what it's all about, then you know what, Singaporeans are doing stuff, and you can come join in.
Yeah, feel free to ask us any questions that you would like to.
In fact, if you want to SMS me right now, 97666913. The number again is 97666913. I want to hear your questions, your comments, what you feel about this, what you wish to see. And also you can log on to the web, www.worldharmonyday.com, to find out more. And just give us your idea and what you think, should happen on that day, and that if you want to contribute further, we're all ears.
Yeah, all just beautiful people coming together and have just this idealism that we can build a beautiful
world. You know what, Mom?
world.
I think I want to learn. I mean, I know all about you, but I think people want to learn a little bit more about you. There's a listener here who SMS'd in, what do you do in your spare time? So I got to address this question to you.
Yeah, I go to the gym.
That's why my mom is really fit. She's got a better figure than me.
I'm
okay, you can't see it, but people at UFM, their jaws dropped when they saw my mom because she looks really young, and I'm not lying to you. People think that we're friends.
I remember my mom says that you don't need to be smart. You just need to be hardworking. So I'm disciplined, hardworking, and eat moderately.
Which I never got any of that discipline. But I turned out okay,
happy,
right, Mom? I turned out okay.
I never see the negative. Everything is possible. There's no wall in front of me. I just move on and move on.
Even the obstacles are ahead. You just, she keeps just going.
Like my mom say, Amoy有女賺冇女賺
Mom cannot speak Cantonese. Mom cannot speak Cantonese.
No, say got money, no money, you're still so happy.
Yes.
I think that's the key to it, happiness.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your background?
I'm a single mom with two wonderful kids.
Thank you very much.
My son is called Gabriel. My daughter is Greta.
Yes. Crunch Time Lunchtime Show.
I'm a dreamer, still a dreamer.
Yes, and I think that's where I got a lot of my idealism from. That's where I keep my free spirit, because I see my mom like, geez, she is 50. Mom, can I tell you what? I'm sorry, I just
51.
said that. Okay, sorry, 51. And she looks hot. My mom really has a better figure than I do. I'm not saying this. And you know, so much to learn from her idealism and her spirit. And I'm very proud of who she is. And I guess I take that because in our society, we can be so realistic. We can say, oh my gosh, why should we do this, this and that? We start calculating, we start falling into this hole, and I just find that, wow, if she can keep her spirit, if she can keep her, her idealism, then there's really something to learn from it. I think that's what keeps me going personally.
Three passion that I have since a young child is to unite all religion, to find a formula. Second is for my people to understand what the government is really doing for Singapore. And third is to come up with an education program as a teaching tool to strengthen up the moral education. And I can't do it alone. I need everyone to come forward to help me.
By the way, my mom works for ERA.
Yeah, so I cannot...
If you need a house, no.
So I cannot develop this program alone.
And in good time, I feel that, the spirit will come together and people who feel
There's
passionate.
one teacher called already.
Yeah, it's great. We enjoy being on the show, and I have to say that it never did cross my mind to bring my mom on any of the shows. I was giving out flyers in the office, inviting people to come to the event. And Wen Hong, who does the UFM show, said to me, well, are you the mother and daughter team? Because I read about it on the newspaper. And I said, yeah. And then he goes, oh my gosh, come on the show. Then I went, oh, cool, Mom, we're going on the show. And then so when I brought my mom this morning, the girl went, why don't you bring her on your show? And I'm like, cool, Mom.
I want happy children. I want happy Singaporean children, that the world is there. Ask them to reach out,
All right.
Like how Greta is reaching out to the whole world.
I'm cringing now. I'm hiding under the table.
She can't wait to go to...
Oh, actually, one last thing. If you are interested remotely also in film, I've actually spent 3 years making this film. Also partly because of World Harmony Day.
Yes,
I made a
that's
first film. This second film effort, I traveled to Europe. I traveled to the US, and it's called Where Are the Weapons of Mass Destruction? It's a short film. It takes a very serious subject in a lighthearted manner, as lighthearted as I can.
Yes.
And basically, it's taught me a lot. And today is going to be the world premiere at, I'm very happy to say, at the Substation at 7:30 at 1 Armenian Street. So if you are a film buff and you want to see great Singapore shots and you want to catch some of my films, some of my work that I've been working on.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You all should come.
Of course, my mum would say that. But yes, no. Yes, do join me today at 7:30. I'll be there at Substation at 1 Armenian Street. Otherwise, Mom, do you have any words to share with them before we have to let you go?
Be happy. Feel young.
Yeah, really should see how
the
young
world
my
is
mom
in front
looks.
of you.
Yeah, but Mom, you work out too. It's not fair. She works out.
I
She
want
got the
to have a
time
waist of 24 inches.
Yes, she's quite determined about that, and there's something in that determined spirit
Yes.
that keeps everything going all at the same time.
Definitely.
And I just like to say that I'm very happy and really proud to have you on the show, Mom.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate
And
it.
let's just plug this one last time, in case they've just tuned in and they go, why is Greta talking to her mom? We've organized World Harmony Day. It's on the 20th of February. And it's going to be coming this Monday at National Library. And basically, they can come join us at 6:30.
Yes.
And expect lots of fun, laughter, peace and joy.
But before you go, just check it out. Update the website.
And go on to www.worldharmonyday.com. And that's it for Feel Good Ing. I hope that has, got you listening. And if you want to SMS me any questions, comments, 97666 913.
These are the fresh tracks of WKRZ.